Hello, I am Archivist Saren, and welcome to my study. And today, we are going to be playing some Plants vs. Zombies, as you can see right here. I can turn off background music. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even remember I had this game, honestly. I don't know when exactly we got it, but I did look around a little bit, and it doesn't look like it's the demo, so it looks like it's actually the, full version. So that'll be fun. I think I need to turn it down a little bit. Can we turn things down? Settings. Yes, we can. That's probably good. Okay. So, I've played this game before, for sure. Not on Xbox. I think I played it on the computer before. As I said, I didn't even know we had it on Xbox, but we do. Just as a reminder, I am doing the capture card stuff, as I was last stream, but some people may not, have seen last stream. So I'm using capture card. That's why I'm talking about on Xbox and everything, is because we're capture carding from the Xbox over to my third monitor, which is also getting captured into OBS, and it's a whole setup. It's a process. But we're gonna do a bit of a short stream today, and hopefully get through like half of this game. I'm hoping to get, I don't know, to the pool levels, but we'll see. And hopefully it isn't the demo, because I don't think it is. But if it is, then that is unfortunate. Though I think in the demo you can go all the way through day levels, so we'd at least be able to do that. And I feel like there'd be some indication, but who's to say? I am kind of worried about, how the controls are gonna be. Player 2 join. There's no player 2. Wait, you can have a player 2 in this game? I never knew that. Are you both plants, or? Alright, we'll just keep playing this as best as we can. I mean, aside from the new control scheme, nothing here is really going to be too new to me, I don't think. Although I know there are subtle differences between the different versions of the game for like the different consoles. So in theory, it could be... Okay, and it looks like the bumpers switch what plant you're on, but we only have one plant, so... Easy enough. Of course, the first level's not exactly a Herculean effort, you know? Alright, next level. That's a few more zombies than the first one. And 3 lanes. Alright, yeah, get the bumpers. Sunflowers are an extremely important plant, you don't say. Are they now? I never knew that. And they're cheap. I do like that. Next, we'll put down a pea shooter to take out that guy, hopefully. And of course, we'll have 2 columns of sunflowers, because obviously. Pretty sure that's kind of what everyone does, isn't it? I'm not special. I kind of feel like we should get the 3rd pea shooter before putting down another sunflower. There we go. Yeah, the controls are a little floaty because, controller, but aside from that, it's pretty much the same. So far, at least. Oh, who's that coming out of the middle bushes? Oh, and the top bushes. They're just throwing everything they got at me, huh? I don't know how I'll ever survive. But yeah, I don't know, I'll probably stop streaming around the pool levels, which means we have to go through daytime and nighttime, all day and night levels. And then on Saturday, which is tomorrow, supposedly, then I will do the, what is it, the foggy levels and the roof levels, and then beat the game. Something like that. I think that's a progression of how the game goes. Alright, we still just have the 3 rows. Man, I'm really glad that I have the direct monitor set up, because if I hadn't, if I hadn't like set that up so I could directly see what's happening in the game, then I would be working with such a delay, and that would suck. Because yeah, I was just looking over at the OBS monitor, which shows what you guys see, and I was looking at the delay on that and trying to like play by that, and it was rough. It was just so delayed. Which is funny because it's only like half a second. Well, nobody's coming down there. Let's just keep adding more sunflowers. There we go. Alright, we're fully protected from normal zombies. Now we just need to start shoring up our defenses on everything else. See? Like that guy. I think 2 is good enough for a cone head. I'm not sure. Looks like it will be. Alright, but we can only get more from here. Start at the top as... I don't know. I mean, I guess could start from anywhere. It doesn't really matter the order you plant them in, but I always go from the top down if I can. Or whatever lane needs more defenses, but... like, down here could definitely use some extra defense. It was also the last one, so... no extra reasoning required for that, really. Alright, walnut. Another plant I don't use that often. But, you know. I'm sure it'll be great. Hey, and there's the rest of our lanes. Just get them down there as soon as we can. I don't know, why does it look like the lawn is longer when you have all 5 lanes in there? I don't think it is actually physically longer. I think it's taller, obviously. But it just looks like there's more space between us and the bushes when there's more lanes involved. Which seems odd. Okay, I knew I saw someone coming out of the bushes there. Alright, and they're attacking a lane we've already defended, which is good for us. So that means we can spend more time putting down sunflowers. Not that you need to be, like, super precise and, you know, efficient in the first couple levels. And that pea shooter has such a low cooldown, which is very nice. Okay, now we're full up on sunflowers. We can start just spamming out some of these. Brains indeed. Got one down there we need to deal with. You're gonna bet up there is maybe a conehead? Oh, that wasn't even the right lane. Or was it? I guess it was. I guess there were just ones coming from all three. Alright, but now we're protected on all 3 lanes, or all 5 lanes, from coneheads. So let's start just doing overall protection. Another conehead. Alright. Huge wave is coming. Probably won't be an issue. Because we're all tripled up here. Put another one on there, because that just seems like a more heavy, you know, influx of zombies. There we are. Not a single bite taken, which is great. Alright, the shovel. Hey, Crazy Dave. I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Greetings, neighbor. The name's Crazy Dave. But you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. But first, I'll need you to clear your lawn. Use your shovel to dig up those plants. Let the digging commence. Oh, I just hold it over. Okay, interesting. It's kind of interesting that it doesn't actually dig them up until after I let go of B. Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling. Here, take this walnut. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? Because I'm crazy. Now go, bowl me a winner. I will make you proud, Crazy Dave, don't you worry. Alright, now this game is rather easy, if I remember correctly. There we go. Make sure to keep the explodey ones for later. Sad. If it had gone down. If it would just go down, then that would have been good, but no. Is it just a 50-50? Or was it my fault that it didn't go downwards? I don't know. Maybe it just always goes up. Alright, if you go downwards, you don't, sadly. Alright. So far, so good. Just keep firing at the ones in the front and hope they get the guys in the back. Oh no, a huge wave is approaching. And now we can throw stuff like this. And I think that wins. Nice. Easy. Yeah, you just save all your explosives for the end and nothing can stop you. Potato mine. Situationally useful. Sometimes. Alright, just keep getting the sunlight. Putting down the sunflowers. Now this is the area where it's situationally useful. Helps you get a little bit more buffer. Buffer? I barely know her. Alright, another one in the same lane. Could honestly just put another potato mine down. Just gets us plenty of time to prepare. That's a lane we already have defended, which is good for us. Okay. The hard part is done. We just need to get this last pea shooter. We'll be fully protected. There we go. Never mind, that's a cone head. So we need a second pea shooter. But that's fine. Oh, one of them. I don't think we're able to take those things out at their full speed just yet. Though I'm not sure. I haven't run the numbers on those. But we'll see. Next time one pops up, we'll see if two pea shooters can take them out without them jumping over something. Yeah, there he is. Is 2 sufficient? It's looking like maybe it is. Yes, okay, 2 pea shooters are indeed sufficient. For pole vaulter zombies, at least. Okay, that one's already got the walnut there, so we're good on that one. Hey, and that's where the pole vaulter's spawning. Perfect. a snow pea. Perfect. Now I need to remember how I set up the snow pea defenses, because I don't quite remember that. Just keep getting more sunflowers. We gotta be ready for if another lane gets attacked. So we have another spud for the same lane again. Okay. Man, they're really giving us time to prepare. I've been ready with the defenses. That's why I haven't been spending all the sun on sunflowers. It's just like, oh, we need to defend, but they're not sending anything at me. That's surprising. Alright, I think what we always did is we did the snow peas as the background, the back row, or column, or what have you. And then we put the regular pea shooters in front of those. Because, you know, they're expensive. We don't want to lose our snow peas. And we're getting enough sun to be able to just use the snow peas instead of the pea shooters at this rate. Alright, one snow pea versus a cone head. I don't know if that works, so we're just gonna put a pea shooter down anyway. Alright, perfect. Amazing timing. Ooh. One snow pea versus a pole vaulter. I don't know if that works either. I mean, the snow peas are hard to estimate because they do, I think, the same damage as a regular pea, but they're like, but they slow things down, which means that it kind of throws off the calculations. Now we should be fully protected from pretty much anything that could come our way. But let's keep expanding it. Alright, huge wave. Probably won't matter. I think we're pretty well defended at this point. Alright, and that's a good defense right there. If I do say so myself, which I do. Of course, the day levels are always the simplest. Things are going to get a little bit more complicated as we go along. Oh, and there are two waves here, actually. I guess we might as well defend better. Why not? Because, yeah, I thought that was just going to be a one and done thing. We do the one wave and then go on to the next level, but no. So we can actually add more layers of defense here. Although the walnut has a long recharge on it. We'll just put one of these here. Because we can. Because, you know, you gotta have the symmetry. Which I guess one in the middle isn't exactly symmetry, but... Or would one on its own be inherent symmetry? Because if it's directly in the middle of an odd number, then it is in the middle. And thus, it does not have to be symmetrical. It would be technically symmetrical just based on it itself being technically mirrored on both sides. But I don't know. But it's something to think about while you're sitting here waiting for all the zombies to die and you're collecting thousands of sun. Alright, Chomper. Once again, kind of situational, but situationally very good. Alright, so we're definitely going to get Sunflower, and Pea Shooter, and Snow Pea, and Potato Mine. Sure. Sounds good to me. Gotta get that frame 1 Sunflower, you know? Speedrun strats. Alright, we're back down to just one wave, which is odd. Right, we're just doing one of these at first. Good thing I didn't have enough sun, or else I would have wasted that sun on an actual pea shooter. Alright. That's the first 2 dealt with. Pretty soon they're going to be sending a 3rd one, and I think we need a pea shooter for that. Once again, they give you so much time. And now we have our full sun set up. We'll potato mine the next zombie that comes out. Well, especially because it's one of you. We'll just keep planting these around. Okay, now everything but the middle is defended on some level. But we could use another one here. Take that guy out. Place one of those there. Wait and grab one of these. Ooh. I don't think we're gonna be able to kill that guy, but the potato should be able to. Because the bucketheads, they have a lot of health. Surprising they're throwing one at us so early. I think to be able to efficiently take one out without a potato mine or a chomper, you would probably need a snow pea and 2 pea shooters. I would think. Okay, there we go. I guess we're just gonna keep planting. if I put this here... Oh yeah, this is just the final wave already. Weird. This is the level that I would expect having 2 waves on, because you introduce the bucket heads, which adds more, you know, upper limit to the danger of the level. But no, just a 1, you know, wave level. It's kind of bizarre to me. But it's fine. We get the repeater, which, you know, honestly, absolutely goated plant. I love it. Alright, back to choosing. Now, we'll take sunflower for sure. I think we'll just take all the shooty plants. And the potato mine and the chomper. This chomper can be a frontliner, kind of like the walnut. The potato mine is important for how you started out, and the repeaters are important for later. The pea shooters are the only one that I might get rid of, just because they're only super useful in the early rounds. Alright, we got another guy up there. I think we should be able to just potato mine them. See, and we can put down repeaters already. But we need more sunflowers. Alright, zombie here. Start putting down some of these. Here we got 2 more. Oh, but can he jump over? I know he can't jump over one of this, right? Huh? Apparently he can indeed jump over one of this. A tactical move, sacrificial sunflower. Wow, they don't have much health. And that doesn't help. Well, we made a tactical miscalculation on the effectiveness of a chomper against a jumpy guy. Evidently, chompers cannot eat them before they do the jump. Alright, I guess we're gonna lose one of the lawnmowers, which is fine. But next time we'll know. Don't use chompers against jumpy guys, just go with the snow pea. Because if we put down the snow pea right off the bat, and maybe a sunflower to block him over here, then we would have been fine. But we should still be fine money-wise, I think. I I mean, a snow pea in every lane certainly buys us some time, and we always have more potato mines if needed. Alright, the chomper lane should be fine on its own for the moment, until we can get more money for a repeater again. Just wanted to make sure that pole vaulter didn't make it too far. Give me more money. Or sun, I guess. Because money is still a thing in this game, it's just not what you buy plants with. Okay, the defenses are coming along nicely. Three lanes are already fully decked out. Put one of these here. Yeah, even when slowed down, the pole vaulters still get over before the chomper can kill them. It is unfortunate. But from here on out, we should be alright, actually. Because yeah, once we just get one more repeater, we'll pretty much be invincible. There we are. Full repeaters. And full symmetry, right before the final wave. Perfect timing. Why I'm still collecting the sun? I don't know. Because we don't really need it. I wonder if he's gonna get chompered or just... Oh no, he doesn't even get chompered. Apparently we can kill buckets without them even needing to get chompered. It's very good. Hello, we are about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely. Which is weird, because the S in sincerely is an S. I never actually noticed that. I thought they just replaced all the S's with Z's. Apparently not. Sincerely, the zombies. Alright. That does look like an all-out attack. Ah, this level. Alright, what we got? What are you gonna give us? Cherry bomb. That doesn't really help us. Pea shooter. Walnut. Walnut. Freezy shooter. Repeater. Omfer. Potato mine. Yeah, you're gonna die to that, so we can place you somewhere. Just kind of protect all the lanes. Yeah, the pea shooters are just gonna be kinda used wherever we have blank spots. I think we can put you there. So I'm hoping to have a row of repeaters, a row of freezies, a row of chompers, and then a row of walnuts. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Oh, it killed them both. That's not an issue at all. Okay. Then we'll just... This will be our main defense, and everything out here is just the excess. So we can have our nice, fancy, you know, coordinated defense while also having just a big jumble of random BS on the outside. As, you know, an extra layer of protection. Huge wave of zombies, oh goodness gracious. Whatever will we do? Just keep placing plants. Getting a lot of walnuts. I wish we got more chompers. Hey, look, a chomper. Good. We're getting filled up on a lot of things. Sacrificial potato mines. Go perfect. There we go. Put another one of these down. You know, now we could use more walnuts. There's the walnuts we need. Okay. So we didn't need the walnuts earlier. We need them now. Why are we not finding any more chompers? I don't even think we need to use the cherry bombs on this one. I think we're so built up that we don't need it. We also don't have any more chomper. Why no more chomper? But okay. I was hoping I could get my main defense done before finishing the level, but no. Oh, night levels. Right. Evening, Archivist Aaron. Why, thank you. Those zombies just won't let up, will they? You'll notice that fighting zombies at night is different than in the day. For one, you won't get any sun falling from the sky. You can still get sun from sunflowers, though. And lucky for you, you got yourself some puff shrooms. Plant as many of those as you can, and you'll be A.O. good. I do like being A.O. good. It is probably my third favorite thing. Alright, so we'll definitely get one of them. We need cheaper options. So we'll definitely go with all the shooty-doos. But keep the pea shooter. We'll go with the potato mine and the puff shrooms. Graves. Alright. Now, puff shrooms will just start this row. Just kind of start throwing them out there on cooldown. Come on, sunflower. I need a second sunflower. Thank you. I think one can take out a zombie, right? Yeah, I think so. Puff shrooms are pretty strong. All things considered. Which means I probably don't even need the potato mine if these can take out for free the first couple waves of zombies. I guess groups, they wouldn't be waves of zombies per se. But next time I'm definitely putting the puff shroom icon up next to the sunflower, just so it's easier to access. Technically they are next to each other if you go around the other way, but I never think to do that. Hey, a present! Delightful. I don't have any friends, so I cannot use that mode, but that's fine. You know, it's kind of weird that nocturnal plants need the coffee plant to wake up during daytime levels, but the night levels, you don't need the coffee plant to wake up daytime ones, which seems like more like what you would need to actually do, realistically. We need one of these for you. Yeah, so we're gonna do a layer of icy, and then a layer of repeaters, and then just a lot of these. There we go. Production is all maxed out. We can't get rid of the graves yet, sadly. But someday we'll be able to. Oh, and this is the final wave. Man, they didn't really give me enough time to get any full defense going. Not exactly a problem. It just... I like to have a more completed and thorough defense done by the end of the level. But this will definitely suffice. Alright, Sun Shroom. That'll make it easier, for sure, to get our early levels going. Oh, and we had money for the first time. I guess we unlocked that as well. Hey, you've collected $260 in coins so far. When you collect 750, I'll sell you something really neato. Oh, that you will. Okay. So our revised list is gonna be Sun Shrooms, and then Snow Peas, Repeaters, and Puff Shrooms. I guess Walnuts, Pea Shooters for emergencies? Because, yeah, these guys, will be able to plant them down more quickly. They don't give as much sun, but they give enough.
The zombies are coming. Brains.
We'll just keep on the free puff shrooms.
Brains.
These will eventually grow. Get another layer of puff shrooms going. Yeah, we're definitely making more efficient money here. And our temporary puff shroom army is giving us some good value. And by good value, I mean they're free, so anything they do is good value. Alright, we're starting to get these growing, which is great. Yes, full-size sun. Yeah, the sun shrooms are kind of weird because they give you a lot more effective, you know, things to place because they cost half as much, so it's easier to place a full double column of them. But they kind of bog you down in the mid-game after you've gotten your first, like, little defense placed. They then just kind of slow you down until they've grown, because they're not as efficient as a full set of regular sunflowers until that point. Ah, the one lane that doesn't have Snow Pea. They just decided to send a cone head on. Classic. Alright. Huge wave. One of two. Alright. Things have stabilized. We're starting to get repeaters down. Who is that? Where is that? That up here? It is. Okay, not a whole lot we can do about that. Sacrificial puff shroom, go. Sacrificial puff shroom again, go. Okay. We have one more wave coming up, and I can't see us having too much problem with it, just seeing how many sacrificial puff shrooms we've got in the way. Alright, just a little bit more. We'll put a repeater there as well. Okay. We should be alright here, me think. Because aside from the ones that come out of the graves, we can take out the rest pretty easily with our firepower. He's sure taking his time to die. There we are. Fume shrooms. That's what they're called. I couldn't remember the name for like half a second there. Okay. Probably same deal. Those two are important. And then these two. And then you. And then possibly you. Alright, decent. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 rows of these and a row of frost, a row of that. Just start placing these out on this layer. That should be fine.
Are coming.
What's that? Bottom row? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Almost have full free defense up. Just need more sun generation. Money, very nice. We're almost to that thing that Crazy Dave promised us. Alright. Gonna have a little bit of a different setup this time. Because I think we're gonna have ice at the back, and then repeaters, and then I think we're gonna do fume shrooms. Hey, and they're growing. Good. So we'll start with fume shrooms, because they're honestly kind of great. Pretty low cost, can shoot through screen doors. Other good stuff they can do. I don't remember everything they can do. Oh, and I think they hit everything in the lane instead of just the front enemy. So yeah, they're honestly super good for their cost. So full line of them. Keep placing these. Keep getting sun so we can make our real defense going on. Back here. Oh no, a huge wave. Whatever shall we do? Wherever shall we go? Up here. No, my money disappeared. Kind of an issue with the controller is that you can only move it at a set pace. On the computer, you're able to move your mouse as fast as you want. Go and grab all the stuff. Want to buy an extra seed slot? I would like to. Do I have the money? Cost you 750, but you'll be able to choose 7 seeds per level instead of 6. Yes. Alright, and hey, when you save up 5,000, I'll sell you the 8 seed slot upgrade. Why does it cost so much more? You know, it's like, if you think about it, a seed slot upgrade should, you know, whether it's the 7th slot or the 8th slot, should cost him the same amount to produce, so I think he's extorting money out of us. Or maybe it was like the first one is cheap, you know, so to get us hooked, and then he bumps up the prices super high just to extort more money out of us. Because, you know, you gotta get us hooked before you can really get all the money out of us that you need. What else do we want? I guess potato mine? That doesn't even really come in handy unless they send early screen door guys or something. So, I guess walnuts. But it's nice we got the Grave Buster. Okay, 2 rows. Frost, repeater, fume. There. Hi, Abos. How goes things?
The zombies are coming.
No. Why did I have to switch plans there? I wanted to place, switch, move, place, but I placed and it didn't place, so I switched and then tried to place again, but then it placed the other thing. So we'll have to place you back further, but that's fine. They're free, so... Day is not going the best. I have quite a bit of a stomach ache this morning, but rather par for the course for me. But, you know, we're on the night levels already, so that is good. It's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today, not only because, you know, stomach issues, but also because I have things to be doing a bit earlier than normal. I have to head to the store, which will be fun. And yeah, it's kind of a card game when, you know, you get down to some of the details of it. It's, you know, you got the cards at the top, technically, but you're mostly just buying the stuff up there with Sun. There are some levels that it's like a conveyor belt and it gives you cards randomly, and then you use those to place down their plants. Okay, oh yeah, we need to start with the grave busting. You might be a bit of an issue. There we go. Got him. Good. You will also be a bit of an issue. Well, that sucks. Let's keep putting these down. At least we're getting rid of some of these graves right before the next wave is coming. Okay. Have a decent defense going. We'll start grave busting again after. Let's put one here because that has 2 graves on it. I guess the graves... Did the graves not spawn enemies? I thought it did it on every wave, not just the final one. Might just be the final one, though. That makes life a bit easier. That'll probably be able to finish. Place down more guys. Hey, Dottie. How's it going? We're killing zombies. Well, I guess I am not directly killing zombies. I'm killing zombies by proxy, you know? My plants are the ones that are actually doing it. Does that mean that the plants are hitmen? And I'm hiring them illegally by giving them sun under the table? Like, is that what I'm supposed to be taking away from this? Get the money, put down another one of these, get more of this. Now we just need the repeaters, and we'll be good. And one more of this. Put more of this stuff down. There we go. Give me more sun. The game itself is going fine. We're a few levels into the night levels. I was thinking of stopping once I hit the pool levels, which will be pretty soon. Another streamer calls you 80s? Really? Is that because they assume that the 81 in your name means like a year? How long is the game? I think overall, if you play it like efficiently, and you don't die or get stuck on any level, I think it takes maybe like 4 hours to beat the whole game. Alright, and I already know pretty much everything in there, I think. Ever play a game called Whack-A-Zombie? Oh, this one's gonna be harder than on computer. It's just like hunting squirbows. You know those furry little rodents that dig holes in your lawn? Yeah, just like that. But instead of squirbows, it's zombies. Instead of a shovel, it's a mallet. Instead of me, it's you. Wow. How do I hit him? Okay, X is the hit. I was trying to press A and it was not working. I do like Whack-A-Zombie, at least on the computer. Here the controls might be a little floaty for that, but so far it's going fine, but we're not really under any pressure yet. You know, it's kind of odd how the human brain can work, because with this, it's like my brain is playing a game of Snake, where, and because this is kind of a grid, I'm able to imagine the optimal route around to each new zombie, and have to keep doing them all in the proper order to get them all dealt with. Okay, we're doing fine. This gives a lot of money. Alright, bucket heads in here are way easier to handle. Although they're faster. Oh, but you actually are from 81? Okay. That makes sense. I thought that was just a random number you picked for your name. That's how I do things. I just pick random numbers. Let's see. Real level again. So we're gonna go with our regular stuff. And I don't really need the Hypno Shroom. It can be useful sometimes. I guess it's pretty useful against the football zombies, but I'd rather just have Chompers if I was going to be doing something like that. Or Cherry Bomb. Yeah, let's just go with Chompers. Because, yeah, those football zombies are quite dangerous. Tons and tons of health. I don't know how much health they have compared to, like, a bucket head zombie, but I believe they have more. Or at the very least, they're faster.
Brains.
Put another sun. Put another one of these. It's always so calm at the start of the level. And then things ramp up very quickly. Put one of them down. Just to deal with Conehead Man. Okay. Full sun production is done. Oh, that is a bad spot for one of those. I think the easiest option, I could put a Chomper down, because I can afford it in a moment, but I think I'm going to save the sun and just let him hit the mower. Because, yeah, an early football zombie is just kind of impossible to deal with. Alright, but at least now we're starting to clear out some gravestones, and we'll get our defenses set up, so hopefully future football zombies will be easier to handle. I didn't think they'd be throwing them at us so early. Well, I guess it's not that early. We are almost to the wave already, which is surprisingly quick. Yeah, we have only gotten one snow pea down. It's kind of a problem. At least we have full fume shrooms. Puff shrooms down. Alright, and we'll put one of these here. Should eat him. Good. Put down another one of these in the background to deal with that guy. Yeah, these graves being stacked up and the early football zombie were both very problem-causing, but we're fine. Now, I think we can even go for a full shroom build by now. I might still want Snow Pea. Maybe Chomper. Oh, those are bad placements for those. Okay, place those out there. Very bad placements on the gravestones.
Are coming. Brains.
Brains.
Because, yeah, these lanes, we can't even put any puff shrooms in with the current spacing, which is unfortunate. We'll have to start with the scaredy shrooms right off the bat. Which isn't a problem because they're so cheap, but... it is unfortunate, but my plan is to have our regular 2 rows of sun, and then 2 of scaredy shrooms, because they do a lot of damage. And then a row of fumes out here, and then just the little mushrooms as buffer out front. You've never played Plants vs. Zombies? Really? Well, it's a good game. You should play it. Let's see. I'll just start planting these. Yeah, this is the console version that I have here. And then there's also the non-console version on... well, there's a version for PC, and then there's a version for mobile, and I think a version for pretty much... I think there was even a Nintendo DS version, which is kind of crazy. Why is there a wave of zombies coming already? I just got here. Place it, thank you. Play a version of everything because money. It's a good point. Because yeah, the larger the audience is, the more money you make from it. So putting it on every conceivable platform is generally how things go. Okay, now we're gonna spend most of our money just on grave busters. Okay, because we want most of these graves gone by that last wave, if we can. Am I gonna stream this tomorrow too? I will be. I'll be doing about half of it tonight, or today. It is not night. It's night in the game. That's what's confusing me. And then I'll be doing another half of the game tomorrow morning. Alright, well I think we're only gonna have one grave active at the start of this wave, which is perfect. Good, got rid of the football zombie. Exactly what we wanted. Could have probably dealt with him with just our regular defense, but didn't want to risk it because those guys are super tanky. Alright. Ice shroom? Snow shroom? Shroom? Ice shroom. That's it. Alright, disco zombie. That's where things start to get a little hectic. No, we want sun shroom, puff shroom, you, and then scaredy shroom. Let's do a hypno shroom for the dancing guy. And we might go with Snowpea as well, just for the slowing down. Start gathering some more sun. It's kind of weird that your, you know, entire yard just gets unplanted when you go to the next night. Like, it seems a little odd. You'd think your previous defense would still be there. Alright, almost got sun production done. Then we can start on the fume shrooms and scaredy shrooms. And we definitely need grave busters for this this row here. Because that is horrifically an issue. Can't be having that. Alright, we'll start putting down fumes. Oh, that's a problem. Alright. I don't know how we're gonna deal with this. Need him to move forward a little bit. Put that down there then. He's not eating the thing yet. He moves real slow like. There he goes. Okay. Now we just gotta deal with the rest of these guys. Which is easier said than done. Okay. And now we need to deal with you, and everything's just kind of in chaos now. I'm gonna be able to deal with you like this. Yes, okay. Now, since everything has been derailed by that guy, we can hopefully get back on track. Oh, but this is the final wave. We're not going to be having enough nearly at all, and we don't have any space here. really hate the graves. Okay, but we should be fine. Even though the dancers kind of screwed us over 2 times in a row by being in this lane. The one lane that we're not able to really put any hypno shrooms down in. But we're fine. I gotta get you and these. One of that and one of these. And that. Ooh, that's a lot of graves.
Coming.
Okay. I think we can handle a normal zombie in any lane now, so we're good. We just need to hope a dancing zombie doesn't pop up early and wipe us out again. Okay, we need to start on those early, or else we're just not going to be able to put together a defense at all. Get more of this. But this time, I think it's just because we didn't have the dancing zombie interruption. We were actually able to get like a full defense going before the wave comes in, which is nice. What does the funky mushroom do? It hypnotizes the zombie and makes them turn around and attack their own buddies. So it's very useful for very strong zombies, because then you're not only, you know, stopping the zombie from attacking you, but you're also having it turn around and attack its own people, thus clearing pretty much an entire wave. So I have it specifically for the dancing zombies, because they are very powerful if you turn them to your side. And they're very annoying to deal with otherwise, so... Yeah, we should have all the graves gone before the final wave, which is perfect. I even go for double fume on some of these. Just because we have the money. There's not a whole lot else to be doing with it. Yep, there's him. I don't know if he'll actually attack that. He won't. Sad. But we killed him anyway. Alright, another note. What does that say? Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brains sound? Sincerely, the zombies. I don't know, ice cream and brains does not sound very good to me, but you know. That's just personal preference, really. Alright, and here's the conveyor belt level I was talking about. Hypno Shroom, I can probably save that. Okay, fumes. Ice. Don't need any of those just yet. Another ice, we don't need that just yet. Give me something... Give me something more useful. Okay, a Scaredy Shroom. Sure, that helps. They're giving me a lot of single-use things, which I'm not a fan of. Gonna have to put that there. Alright, we'll just Doom Shroom. Apparently it doesn't clear the whole map. I thought it did. Okay. Yeah, they're giving us way too many single-use plants. I would really like to have some sort of a defense going. Thank you. Finally, I have one thing in each slot. Not perfect, but I could use a fume shroom for thank you for that guy. Yeah, and you see now that guy is part of our team, and he'll summon guys that are also on our team. That's why the disco zombies are so powerful on our side. Yeah, just more and more single use. I don't need that many. And we're now full up on single uses. But yes, apologies. Ooh, that's actually good that we have our hypno shroom here for this guy. But apologies if I'm not talking as much as I usually do. I am sort of, you know, fighting for dear life with the whole stomach issues thing. So, which, you know, as I said, par for the course for me. I've always had like a super weak stomach for no good reason. I think it's just genetics. But, you know. Yes, but I think this is the last level of the night levels, and I think I miscalculated somewhat. I think that it'll go to the foggy night levels? Or is it only foggy pool levels? I don't remember. It might go to pool next, but I think this will be the last level we do for today because of, you know, said fighting for life. So, hopefully, I'll be feeling better tomorrow. It's usually the case. Finally have a good line set up. Yeah, I do. I'm really glad that it gave me some good stuff, because for a while there it was just like, Doom Shroom, Ice Shroom. It's like, I don't need these. I guess we can start setting up a third line of fumes. Yeah, for me it's sometimes what I eat, and other times it's just my body hating me, you know? Sometimes it's a mixture of both. Keep getting rid of graves. We have a lot of one-time use things to use against the final wave, which is coming soon. Alright, we'll only have 2 guys here, but that's fine because this way, or this lane is very well defended. We'll put down a Hypno Shroom. Hopefully get rid of this before it happens. Oh yeah, I should be able to, well, I might be able to catch the stream, mainly because I need to go to the store sometime after this stream. So, I might be at the store at the time, but hopefully I'll be able to catch it. Oh yeah, lily pads. So yeah, we're going to the pool next. Ugh. Your streaming schedule's all over the place. Yeah, I feel that. I try to stay as consistent as I can on it, but it is difficult. Looks like the zombies gave up attacking your front yard. Now they're trying your backyard. And to top it all off, you can't even use your mushrooms, because they fall asleep during the day. Well, isn't that just dandy? Yes. Well, we're gonna call it there. If we can. I don't know how to leave this. There we go. Sure you want to quit? There we go. So yeah, we're on 3-1. I think it goes to either 5 or 6. So yes. I'm gonna go to end screen here, and we're gonna have a good time. So thank you for being here, Ebos and Dottie. Yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to catch parts of your stream, so that'll be good. Other than that, I will be going, and I will be back tomorrow to finish up this game, and then I'll be back on Monday to start a different game on the Xbox, so that will be great. But I will see you guys next time, and goodbye.